Today, I'm going to be teaching you how to build an application funnel the right way. After 7 years and hundreds of funnels that I've built, I've noticed that a lot of entrepreneurs believe that an application funnel cannot be automated and leveraged in the same way that other funnels can. From all of the funnels that I've built, I want to share some of the best practices and some of the tactics that I've seen work and convert the best that also allow you to take a little bit of breathing room, not be stressed out with constant one to one sales, and also be able to increase your conversions while decreasing the amount of time that it takes to convert somebody. This year, I recommend that you automate parts of your funnel to simplify the entire process for yourself and your prospects. They don't want to be in a long email sequence. They're usually ready to buy. And the longer that you drag out the sales process, the less engaged that they're going to be. I recommend that you, one, provide a way for them to qualify themselves. How can you automate your application so that based upon their responses, you can easily accept or deny them instantly so that they're not waiting days for a response from you? The next thing is considering how can you change the way that you present your offer? Are you having them sit through a long 60-minute webinar using a template that you found from a coach or from somebody on the internet? The way that you pitch on a webinar is not the same way that you pitch to somebody who has applied. Why? Because the person who is purchasing from a webinar probably needs a little bit more information about you and your offer than the person who has applied. Once the person has submitted an application, they're really trying to learn more about the offer and how it is going to provide value to them. You don't need to give them all of the context that we usually are presenting in webinars. And they probably don't want to watch a webinar anyway. So instead of doing a webinar, I recommend a curriculum tour or a service tour. A curriculum tour is just that. It gives them a tour of your coaching program, your course, your offer in a way that tells them exactly what it is that they're going to get. Or a service tour, which might provide them with some behind the scenes or an understanding of how your service works. That is a main thing that people want to understand when they're in the sales process. What am I buying and how is it going to benefit me? You're doing a lot of the education already on Instagram, in your emails, and things like that. So you want to get to the point when you're selling in an application funnel. If they've applied, they probably want to work with you and they want to know how to do so. So just give them that information up front without all of the fluff of the webinar. After that, if people still have questions, you don't always have to offer a one-to-one call. If people still have objections and questions after they've watched that video, then you can go ahead and schedule a group Q&A or a group call. This is an excellent option when you want to save time from doing one-on-one calls, but also to provide social proof and community for those leads who have applied. They can see who else you are talking to, who else might be in the program or working with you, and it allows you to be able to answer a lot of different objections for multiple people all at once. I have clients who usually schedule Q&A calls every other week or the last week of the month to close out anyone who has applied for that specific month. You want to have at least 10 to 20 people on the call to be able to maximize your time and also maximize your effort. Keep in mind, you might also be nurturing these leads and talking about their objections in things like email. Within the follow-up email sequence after the application, I often see people constantly trying to hide the price. When you're doing the curriculum tour or the service tour, tell them how much it costs, what the payment plan is, so that people can easily make a decision whether or not it's for them. Constantly hiding the price until you get them on the phone is a waste of everybody's time. The person who knows that they do not have the budget is going to get on a call and be highly disappointed that they cannot invest. And you're going to be highly disappointed that you got on a call with somebody who actually wasn't a good fit. Be transparent about your pricing and provide the checkout link inside of the application follow-up email sequence, and also on the group calls. You do not want to waste time and effort trying to convince people of why you're worth the price. Your curriculum tour and your service guide should already do that for you. Another huge issue that I see with application funnels is when people are using things like MailChimp and Flowdesk to build out their sales funnel in the first place. Baby, it ain't gonna work. It's like MailChimp and Flowdesk often have lots of limitations to be able to truly automate a funnel in the way that you need. I recommend more high level tools like Entreport or ActiveCampaign, even ConvertKit, because they really allow you to edit and optimize the funnel based upon the behaviors that people have been taking. Automation softwares will allow you to not only build a lot of the elements of your funnel in one place, like the application page and the checkout page, as well as the email sequence, but it also allows you to make decisions within your sales funnel in an automated way based upon the behaviors that your lead has taken. Has the person opened the email? Have they watched the curriculum tour? Have they opened up the actual page where the curriculum tour lives? Have they been able to schedule or get on a group call? Did they respond to an email? All of those things and all of those actions that they're taking within the funnel and within the sales process will allow your software to make different decisions and send different messages that are personalized to where they are in the customer journey. So not only do you have everything living in one place instead of having multiple tools, you can also track exactly where your applications are coming from. So you can easily duplicate application pages for Instagram, Pinterest, emails, ads, podcasts, wherever it is that you are generating leads from. Each of your channels could have its own application page, all of them connected to that one funnel. So when you're tracking your data at the end of the month, you can look to see how many applications came from what specific channels, and also see what specific channels are converting for you the best. Without a true automation software that is built to support sales funnels, you're often left trying to piece together different tools and bandage together different options to make things work. Again, I recommend that you just invest in a big girl, big boy software that allows you to do all of the things in one place so that you have the data that you need. And you'll also save yourself the headache of trying to understand what's working and what's not, because everything is living in one place. Make sure that you like and subscribe this video, and I will see you guys on the next one.